Good morning out there. Oh, not really a big fan of time change. I really wish they would just pick one or the other and be done with it. Makes for rough mornings for the first couple days, weeks, months, whatever. But yeah, if you're unfortunate enough to have to go through that, unlike in Arizona, it was Lucky Ducks, no time jumping. But I hope everyone's been having a good March and a good 2024. In the world of games, interesting times as always, it seems like these days. Some information from that Sweet Baby Inc. stuff coming out. It's interesting. And I think like the big issue is this name is attached to a bunch of games that are not great. They're not good. They've got stuff in them that people just don't like. It hampers the story. Sometimes it seems to hamper some of the graphics and stuff because you can't have that same feminine appeal that the games used to have. And that's the big thing. It's just like it makes it not as good. And that's basically the gist of it, at least from what I've taken out of it. I don't know if I've played any of the games that they've been involved in. I haven't even looked at that Steam group. Sweet Baby Inc. Detected or Sweet Baby Detected? The funny thing is, like, I don't think it would have been that big of a deal, but then one of the employees went crazy calling for banning and all this other stuff for the person that created it doing nothing but creating the Steam group that identified the games that they were involved in that's on their website. So it's like, that was, information that was readily available to the public, and they're just the first ones that took the time and effort to condense it and be like, hey, these are games that they're involved in, so take and do with that what you will. I just find it interesting that such a little thing caused so much trouble. The creation of the Steam group, I mean. From what I've gathered, is most of the games that these people are involved with aren't good games, or they're just okay games. Like I said, they have stuff put in them that some people don't care about, and they take stuff out that people do care about. Mainly eye candy. Because it does seem to be that they like to uglify some of the female characters, not make them as appealing. So, not as much eye candy. They like to make them look more plain. Maybe that's the thing. More plain. I know they were involved with Spider-Man 2. I don't have a PlayStation 3, 4, 5, 1. I guess I got the PS1 mini, but I got a PS2 sitting in a box somewhere. And actually, I do have a PS3. It's just broken. I picked it up at for $5 years ago. I was like, oh, maybe I can fix this. But Sweet Baby Inc., it just seems to be like they're, in order for companies to get good rates on loans, they push their own agenda, which is what a lot of businesses do. It just seems to be an agenda that doesn't fit well with most of the public, because they're making games worse, making them not as fun, not as enjoyable. Because I mean, they're affecting the gameplay, and aka the story, and they're affecting the graphics on how stuff looks. And those are the two biggies. Just, don't mess with our gameplay. Don't mess with our graphics. Although, I still think they're pushing way too much into graphics now. Still do. It's not worth it. I was playing last week and a couple days. Played through Lost Planet 3 and beat it. I beat Submarine Attack on the Master System, and then I played Lost Planet 2 and beat it. But the Lost Planet games, they were 360 PS3 era games. They look good. They look fine. There's not much to really complain about with the graphics from that time period, especially when you get to Lost Planet 3, which I'm working through the original Lost Planet now, going in reverse order, which is kind of because I think I enjoyed 3 the most so far, and second most. That one has some interesting co-op campaign stuff, so I'd kind of like to see about trying to play some of that with multiple people instead of just the AI bots. But it was a fun game. It's a fun series so far. But the third one was my favorite one. You got to use a big mech in that one. But the whole thing, getting back to Sweet Baby Inc., is, you vote with your wallet. If you don't like the games that they make, well, obviously you shouldn't be buying games that you don't like. If the developers are making games that you don't like, let them know. Hey, especially if you're a fan of the first Spider-Man game. Again, no PlayStation, and my PC's not powerful enough to play that one. So one of these days I'll get a new computer, and then I'll follow it up with pick up the Spider-Man game for PC. Maybe that's needs to be where I set my system requirements. This is what I need to be able to play. But actually, it's been a nice week and a half. I've got stuff done around the house. I had a little bit of time to play here and there. So I have the Series S upstairs, and I have the Xbox One downstairs. And so, as long as I've given the game time to upload the save file to the cloud, I can switch back and forth between the two, which is coming really handy. It's been really nice, because depending on where I'm at, if I'm upstairs or if I'm downstairs, usually downstairs when print is off, so we can chit chat and stuff if she's, depending on what's going on. But it's been nice just to play some games, because the Lost Planet games I played offline and not streaming, which is kind of feels wrong in some ways, but it's also nice. They're not long games, but it's been fun just to get back and just to play some games and not be stuck. And I do mean stuck, just be like, okay, I can't play that until I get online and play it. Like with, I was going to say Celeste, not Celeste. With Cathedral on the Switch, I'm stuck on a boss, and I'm like, no, I don't want to beat that offline. I want to get stream beating it. And then I might be done with that game. I don't know. That's a whole different topic, getting stuck on feeling like you have to stream everything. Something I've been fighting for a while. But yeah, it's Sweet Baby Inc. It's like it doesn't seem to really apply that much to me, because most modern games I don't care about. Like, there's very few modern games that come out like, oh yeah, I've gotta get that. I mean, the only two that I can really think of that I was like, okay, yeah, I want these games: Prime 4 and Space Marine 2. And that's because I love the Prime series, and I enjoyed the heck out of Space Marine game. I played it on the 360 and the PC. I think I beat it on the 360. I played through part of it again on the PC, but played multiplayer on the 360 and the PC. Just horde mode, wave after wave, squashing some green skins, and then getting overrun, or doing the PvP. But they're both games that I've been interested in, and I enjoyed the games that came before. know if it's just because I'm getting old and or the time limitation, but everything just feels like it's more of the same. Like there's nothing, and Space Marine 2, I'm sure it's going to be more of the same. Metroid Prime 4, I'm sure it's going to be more of the same. But, I don't know. That's me. Yeah, running out of time on here, so hope everyone's having a good one. Everyone take care, have fun, be kind of one another, stay safe, God bless, and we'll catch you all later.